Confidence is not something that you just wake up with one day that magically happens, and it's not something just for chosen people. Confidence is based on actions that you take that prove to yourself and other people that you are capable, skilled, and a person who is good at what they do. So these are 7 ways that you can achieve more confidence. So step number 1 is fitness. And fitness, as I always say, is the backbone for everything else as a young person in your life. Because when you have a healthy body, you have a healthy mind, right? When you have a healthy mind, it's a lot easier to be more confident. It's a lot easier to be more assertive. It's a lot easier to, prove to yourself that you are a person who can do hard things. And when you look good, you feel good, right? I don't know one person who doesn't feel a lot better when they are in shape and they're strong and they look nice and they have big arms and a big chest or big legs and they don't feel good, right? Anyone who tells you otherwise is lying. And another reason is because fitness, it gives you mental toughness, it gives you stability because you're proving yourself to yourself every day, right? You know when you wake up in the morning that you are the person who exercises every day. I know I'm a person who can squat 100 kilos. I know I'm a person who puts in the work. I know I'm a person who's disciplined. I know I'm a person who can do hard things. And it gives you consistency and discipline, which are so important with confidence because confidence is built on doing hard things and having skills that you are very confident in. And fitness is just a very excellent way of putting all of those mental skills together into one action that you do every single day. And that's really going to help you bulletproof your mind and be confident. Step number 2 is to be well groomed. So regular haircuts, cut your nails, shave your private areas, put on deodorant, put on perfume, shower regularly. This comes back to looking good and feeling good, right? Because whether you like it or not, subconsciously, people judge you, And when you are at the top of your game, and you dress well and you show that you are a clean person and you smell good and you feel good, you're going to be more confident naturally because whether you like it or not, if you are a person who's not well groomed, if you don't cut your hair regularly, if you let your nails grow out, if you don't shower properly, if you're dirty all the time, you feel less confident. Consciously, these are things that people associate with high value and skills. So being well groomed is just one way to subconsciously put your mind in that framework that, okay, I'm a clean person, I'm a well-groomed person, I'm a well-dressed person, and people will start treating you like it, and that in turn, again, builds your confidence. So be well-groomed, guys, shower every single day, cut your hair every week, every 2 weeks, cut your nails every week, shave your private areas, don't be dirty, just be well-groomed. Step number 3 is to learn new things. So again, coming back to confidence is built on skills and proving that you can do hard things. If you are a kind of person who doesn't develop themselves and who doesn't try new things and who isn't constantly leveling up, you're not going to be a confident person. Unfortunately, that's reality. The best people and the most confident people are people who put in that work every single day, who do hard things every single day, who challenge themselves every single day, right? So whether it's learning how to speak to people or learning how to speak to women, or learning a new business skill like with AI for me, for example, or even new information like reading a book, or praying, or new techniques in the gym or in the combat gym, or running a further distance than you did yesterday. These are things that you need to be pushing every day and learning every day because confidence is something that it doesn't come from anything external, it comes from internal. So if you are constantly leveling up and you're constantly making yourself better, naturally you're going to be more confident. So that's step number 3, learn new things all the time. And then step number 4 is to practice those new skills. It's no good if you just learn these things, but you don't take action, right? Again, coming back to bulletproofing your mind and making sure that your mind is strong. Learning new things and being willing to try and not being afraid of looking like a failure or even failure itself is one of the biggest drivers for confidence in your life. I cannot tell you, the fear of failure holds so many people back from so many things in life. It's not even funny. Practice new skills. It doesn't matter even if you want to go and spar a guy who's like way more skilled than you. I've done that a lot of times and I've learned so much and it gives me more confidence because I know, yes, even though I failed, I did try, and I learned from that experience. Failure is how you learn. Don't be afraid to practice those new skills and try those new skills. And this brings me to point number 5, which is take risks and do hard things. Go talk to that stranger at the bus stop, or go talk to that girl that you think you don't have a chance with. Go start that business you don't know what you're doing. You don't know what you're doing, and go take that job that you're not prepared for. Go stand up to that family member who always talks down to you. Have difficult conversations with people when they disrespect you. Take risks and do hard things, because I can tell you that the downside is a lot worse than the upside. What I mean by that is, for example, if you take disrespect from someone, right, and you don't say anything, the cost of that is knowing that you didn't stand up for yourself, and subconsciously your mind knows that, okay, I'm the type of person that doesn't stand up for myself and I let people disrespect me, which is way more dangerous for you mentally as a person, as opposed to going up to that person and, maybe them swearing at you or having that conversation that you're not comfortable with. So take risks and do hard things, because the upside is way more valuable than the downside, even if you fail. Very important. Even if you fail, the upside is still way better than not trying. And now number 6 is a little bit of a secondary skill, but it does make a big difference, and that's good posture and eye contact when you speak to people. So a lot of us, especially young men and young women, we have a tendency to sag our shoulders forward and, avoid eye contact with people, because we fear that potential confrontation. We fear the older people judging us. We fear the way people will look at us if we look at them in the eye. But I can tell you that ever since I started practicing the skill, good posture and eye contact when talking to people, I've had so many conversations go so much better, even with people that I didn't like, or even in difficult conversations, because when you look at people in the eye and you have good posture, subconsciously in their mind and even in your mind, it's telling them in yourself that, okay, this is a person who values themselves, this is a strong person, this is a person who's not going to take nonsense, and that really goes a long, long way. Even when you're walking in public, have good posture. Don't sag your shoulders forward. Don't look down all the time. It's very important as a secondary skill and a subconscious message to you and other people that you are a confident person, you are a valuable person, you are a strong person. Very, very important skill. Start practicing it today. And step number 7, which is the most important out of all of them, in my opinion, is to learn a martial art. Now, this can be boxing, it can be MMA, it can be wrestling, it can be judo, whatever. But the reason I say martial arts is because for any person, not just men, but women also, martial arts is, in my opinion, the perfect and the best vehicle for becoming a better person in life. And the reason I say that is because it encapsulates all of the previous skills that we've talked about, and it magnifies them by 100. So what I mean is, if we're talking about the skill of taking risks and failure, right? That in martial arts, it's an environment where, yes, it is dangerous, but ultimately, when you fail and you get knocked down, or you fail that technique, or you can't lift that weight, you know that the downside is what? Being, you didn't challenge yourself in your mind. You didn't push yourself to your full potential. And the upside is, even if you failed, yes, I tried that weight, I tried sparring with the guy who's better than me, and I failed, but what did I learn from that experience, And again, the other thing that it encapsulates is, a healthy body, healthy mind. Bulletproofing your mind. You have to be fit to be in martial arts. Even if you aren't fit, you'll whip into shape in no time, because that's just the nature of martial arts, and it's such a good thing for young people, because fitness is a requirement for martial arts. And that, again, bulletproofs your mind. It makes you so confident. And, being able to know to yourself that you can handle yourself in public, or in a situation where a fight might break out, or conflict, or, even handling bullies or people who try to take advantage of you, You are so confident with yourself and your discipline and your mindset and your skills that okay, even if things go sideways, I can handle this, It's so, so powerful for young people, and I cannot emphasize how important martial arts is. Discipline as well. You have to show up to class on time. You have to practice techniques on time. You have to be strict with your dieting. It's the best vehicle for young people. And these have been my 7 steps that I've used to be more confident, and I found that they helped me a lot in life. So if you guys found any value from this video, if you tried any of them, let me know in the comments below. And if you made it this far, I want you guys to know that you can do it. You are capable of doing whatever you set your mind to. But thanks guys for watching. Please give me a like and subscribe if you found any value, and I'll see you in the next video.